All right, everyone, welcome to the convention kind of highlight class. There was so much that happened. If you guys, I think all of you that are on Zoom have bought your tickets to convention. Let me know in the chat if you had a chance to watch any of them. No problem if not. They are available until October 8th. So about 3 weeks or so to watch all of the trainings, depending on what you got. If you got the premium watch party pass, that means you have access to all of the full depth of all of the general sessions and Terra talks and all that sort of stuff. But if you got the essential, that just means you get the full length of the first session, which is just like all the new products. I definitely recommend, because I'm just doing a summary here, so it's definitely great to like go and watch that as well. But you also have summaries of everything else, so definitely go through that. Check it out. You have till October 8th. And so, I mean, I went to mostly everything. Just there's so much happening, I couldn't go watch everything. But I'm going to go ahead and the ones that I missed, make sure I get them in, because it's just such great education and great perspective on things. So no worries if you haven't. You have about 3 weeks. Okay, so this is just going to be a summary of some of the highlights of the different things that doTERRA talked about. It was not just about the new products. That's kind of like the first session, and then we go into depth in some of the other spaces. But there's a lot of other things they talk about in regards to the company and their work in the world. And so I wanted to highlight those briefly, but then we're also going to mainly focus on the new products and really just share with you when these new products are available and why they're awesome and why you should access them. I will say this, that the convention kit is sold out now. So that's why whenever convention does happen, you want to get it during the actual convention time. But typically whenever they do post-convention tours, which we'll talk about here, where in different cities around the US, they'll go and kind of do like a summary event, I guess. And you can usually you can buy the kit there. And so I think one year, I think it was 2019, when I was living in Florida, I went to the one in Orlando and I got the convention kit there because I couldn't go to the convention. So, and you save like $140 when you buy it all together. So if you are in the States, it's a great time to go do that. And even just to bring a friend, that's a great space to bring friends who may be interested as well. So I'll get to that. And this, if you want their access to these PowerPoint slides or the recording, just let me know so that you can, review this. Okay, let's get started. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to cover some basic, like my kind of 5 or 6 takeaways, highlights from this particular convention. I went to an emotion and essential oils training the day before convention started. So and I'm actually going to go through the process of becoming an essential emotions coach. So I wanted to kind of just talk a little bit more about that and a little bit more about the resources they have. You can access a lot of these resources. You do not have to be a coach to do any of that. But I just think it's fascinating, the fact that you can use every and any essential oil to support your emotions. We're just going to cover doTERRA's mission a little bit and how that impacts the foundation they have, their sourcing, the products they do. And then I'm going to talk about how you can get the new products into your hands, whether it's through the convention kit or whether it's through just purchasing them individually or as, the MetaPower as a system, and the dates in which you can do that. Okay. Again, feel free to let me know if you have any questions in the Facebook group, in the comments, or the chat. All right. So so this Essential Oil Emotions book, they've gone through different editions. They update it every year based off of the new oils that come out, right? And I had the book, from a few years ago, and I kind of get it updated every couple of years. And I just know that a lot of the work that I do, particularly in health coaching and just the work with women, our emotions just come up and we deal with those. And often our emotions are anchored in things. And so, that's why when you smell, and that's what the power of smell, right? So when you smell something, it can bring back a memory. It can bring back an emotion. It's because that emotion is typically anchored in a smell or something like that, right? And so we can also do the opposite when we use essential oils. We can anchor our emotions and our memories in positive things that really serve us. And so this beautiful guide, the updated guide, will kind of guide you through. It's really cool because you can pick an oil, like say if you I want to learn more about frankincense. Well, frankincense, let's actually get my book out here. Little preview. I have so many resources that I need to go through now. Frankincense. Oh, let's just pick a new first oil. Peppermint. Peppermint is one popular one, right? So peppermint is the oil of a buoyant heart. Peppermint brings joy and buoyancy to the heart and soul. It invigorates the body, mind, and spirit, etc., etc. Now it talks about negative emotions you can address through peppermint: unbearable anguish, intense despair, being pessimistic or sad, or positive properties to highlight. Optimistic, relieved, strength to face emotional pain. Talks about companion oils and then how you can use this oil aromatically, topically, and internally. But now if we go to the emotions guide, which actually goes a little bit more in depth. So that goes, talks about the particular oil, but say I was feeling sad. Hopefully peppermint is highlighted there. I go to, I'm feeling sad. So what do? I go to this sad emotion. HQRS. Okay, right. So for sad, it recommends breathe, ylang ylang, geranium, peppermint, aroma touch, elevation, and Siberian fir. And so then we start asking, okay, reflection, like what did I lose? What may I gain from this experience? And then you say affirmation around, I now choose to move forward in joy. I claim a healthy heart. And then a deeper work will be, a visualization, like seeing darkness retreat from your body, imagining bright sunshine flowing over the front of your body. So what's really cool is that there's an emotion, then there's an oil, there's a reflection question to go look deeper. There's an affirmation you can say, and there's a visualization. And then the coaching kind of certification teaches you how to guide people through the whole experience in a very effective way. But you could always get this book. You can go to essentialemotions.com and look at all these resources. It has tons of even free resources that you can check out to really just support yourself emotionally, right? And I'd be curious if you're watching this, just drop some. I think someone might have posted in the Facebook group. I got around to answering that. Just getting settled, getting back. Are there any emotions that you want to see if oils can help you with? Or are there particular oils you have that you're like, I wish that I knew like what emotion this could support me in? Let us know in the chat and in the comments, okay? So this is a really great resource. Again, a lot of the stuff on there is free. You can buy the book. There's an app. The app I think is like $15, but it gets updated, so you don't have to buy it again, I think. Or you can get the book or the wheel. And so there's tons of resources. So just go to essentialemotions.com. Okay. So, doTERRA always usually starts their convention, their first session with the CEO, who is now Corey Lindsay, and just talks about their mission. And this has been updated, and I just thought it would be perfect to really share with you, because often when people hear essential oils or doTERRA, they just think of essential oils. They just think of oils that they can use for cleaning or maybe emotions or different health issues. But doTERRA has a bigger mission. They don't just want to heal the world through pure essential oils. doTERRA also wants to heal the world through a variety of different avenues, right? So we help heal the world. So they do this by intentionally sourcing the healing gifts of the earth, enriching every life we touch. So what that means is that they don't just go get any oil from any place. They're very intentional about, the company is very intentional about where they source the oil. Are they going to be able to do it sustainably? Are they going to be able to really support the communities that they're sourcing the oil from? And so that's why certain oils like birch, for example, that typically has in the past only come in the convention kit, is because they can't source a huge abundance to be able to always supply. But now they found a source. 14 years in, they have, and so it's coming to the market. And so they want to, use these, doTERRA means gifts of the earth, use these gifts of the earth to support healing. Now, but also they want to support the communities that are sourcing the oil. So that's why something called co-impact sourcing, and we'll talk about that in a bit. We're helping communities around the world become self-reliant so that they're making enough income to support their family and their needs. doTERRA also has a Healing Hands Foundation, which really fights a lot of human suffering in the world. And really, they aim to break cycles of human suffering and poverty as the business expands. So as the business expands, there's more opportunities for them and for wellness advocates and customers to give to the Healing Hands Foundation. And ultimately, then they advocate and educate to empower everyone with natural wellness solutions. And that's why doTERRA is set up as a direct selling company, or as what people would call a network marketing company, is because they realize, yes, they could just put oils in stores. They could just have it where people buy oils online. But let me tell you, the most of the people that I talk to who now have started using oils say they got oils, but no one ever showed them how to use them, or they don't know how, right? They're not educated on which oil is best for what, or how to even use the oils. And so that's why doTERRA has set it up in the way that it has, is because relationally, hopefully, you'll have someone in your life that when you're sharing oils to you, that can support you in using the oils as natural wellness solutions. doTERRA is also paving the way to advance science around the use of oils. And they have scientists that work for them. They have a scientist who's one of the founders, and they're very intentional, not just bringing a product to the market and saying it does this, this, and this without testing it, without really looking at the science of it. And that's why these new metabolic health products are so powerful, is because they've tested it. And I've even had a lot of their advocates use it, and they've seen the benefits for metabolic health. Okay. So I just love this, and I love this company because their values and their mission are a lot of the things I feel and I want to do in my life. All right, so let's briefly talk about Healing Hands and co-impact sourcing. And here are the websites, doTERRAhealinghands.org or sourcetoyou.com, where you can learn more about this. And I really suggest when you have some time going through it. So the Healing Hands Foundation is, again, designed to really help alleviate suffering around the world. And whether that be human trafficking, whether that be women, young girls in certain areas of the world, when they have their cycle or their period, they can't go to school, or whether that be just different injustices around the world, or just supporting people with micro business loans. And so there's a lot of great initiatives. There's about 7 different initiatives that the Healing Hands will really support, but also a lot of wellness advocates, which is what I am, which is what you could be if you're listening, really can also create your own. doTERRA has a match program where if you're like, you apply and they're like, this is a cause that we want to back, they will match whatever you raise, right? So it's just fabulous. And doTERRA ultimately wants to right now triple their impact by 2030. And what that means is they want to help more people through, triple the amount of people they serve through Healing Hands, triple the amount of people they serve through their sourcing, triple the amount of people who are using essential oils, triple it. And they can do this by one drop, one person, one community at a time, right? So Healing Hands, they started something really cool. You can donate every time you do your order, whether it's a first time order. I'm not sure if it's first, but even in my monthly order, you can go to you could add the Healing Hands in there and give a certain amount per month. And what's really cool is they started something new where it's called the 25 Collective. So you could, if you order 25 on your loyalty rewards program order every month, that's basically a gift and a donation to the nonprofit. I think you'll get a tax deduction. Just saying, I think you might, but it's just a way to give that's like steady, but you also have access to be the first in some of their co-impact sourcing trips, where you can actually go to the places growing these oils. You have access to particular trainings and stuff. So it's just a really cool way to say, like, I'm a part of the 25 Collective and I'm giving to support this work. And so I signed up when I was at doTERRA. I wore my little 25 Collective shirt, and I'm really excited to do more there. And co-impact sourcing. So what that means is, like, doTERRA sources their oils, and I don't have a picture here because, again, I ran out of time to put everything into a PowerPoint, but they source oils from, let me get my notes here. I'm pretty sure it's, they source the oils from, I should say we source, because I'm part of the company too. So many notes. From 47 countries around the world, 263 essential oils or things that they add to their blends. This past year, they've helped nearly 361,000 people with jobs. Over 1 million lives have been impacted by these jobs. And 48% of these jobs are women. And in a lot of countries, it's hard for women to get jobs. Also, women are the ones that typically are supporting families that, anyways. So just doing really great work. And down here, you'll see like they, by 2030, they want to help 1 million people. They want to donate 3 million to prevent human trafficking. And just like, so it's just a really great company that really wants to, on both sides of the bottle, those who source and those who receive, work to heal and help them, even through their generous compensation plan, helping people who are sharing the oils. And then with the money that, all the money you donate to Healing Hands goes to Healing Hands. And doTERRA funds the operation cost. Okay. So really great. I suggest you learn more about that, because you could really, it's a great way to know that the company that you're working with or using the oils, which is really changing the world. Okay. Yeah, I think I covered that other stuff. So let's talk about the new products then. All right. There's so much that happened. There was a beautiful gala recognizing some of the wellness advocates and their achievements, just because they've helped change so many lives. There was a concert by Dan and Shay. There was just a lot of great stuff. You meet a lot of great friends. There's a lot of great vendors there where you could get different essential oil supplies and books. You could get like a lot. There's a marketplace with doTERRA swag. I got my doTERRA coffee cup. I got the bubble diffusers. Like, it's just a really great. And you can even go on the marketplace that right now and order. I think it's marketplace.doTERRA.com. Some of the stuff is sold out, but you can still go access that. Okay. But let's talk about the new products. This is a really great month because of all the products just came out to talk about some education around these, with why you should care about these and why these might be of service to you. Now, again, when you bought the kit, you think it's like $240, 180 PV, and you saved a bunch of money, meaning like if you bought these individually, it would cost more. The kit is sold out right now. It may come back, but I'm pretty sure that on the post-convention tours, they'll have the kit. But a lot of these are coming out at the beginning of next month. And then I think only 2 of them are coming out, one in November, one in January. So let's dive on in. And this is a beautiful picture just to show you, like, on a summary basis, what each is good for. Okay. All right. And this kind of breaks it down even into categories, like what's going to help you with your emotions, the jasmine, the Holywood and Spanish sage happy hair, the shampoo bar and conditioner bars, curbing cravings and really boosting your metabolic health, not just metabolism, but metabolic health. This whole Metapower system, staying well. We got eucalyptus and On Guard, and feeling fresh and focused. We have the amazing spearmint, super mint, not spearmint. It has the color of, but it's super mint. Okay. So let's start. So first one, doTERRA's Hope Oil. This is an oil that has been around, but it has just been updated. It's been reformulated. So I think in the past it was like frankincense, bergamot, and vanilla, and I think maybe one other thing, osmanthus. But it's been updated, a new formula to support more of emotionally, feelings of positivity and hope. Honestly, hope. So it's like if you go to this emotions book, it says hopeless. It's gonna recommend giving you some hope for this. Now, before in the past, anytime you purchase this oil, I think it was around $20. The full amount, it was no point value, so you didn't get any like point value for it, but all of the amount went fully to doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation. Now it's 25. It actually has a PV value, so if you want to order it, you want to gift it to people, you could get some point value to kind of, whatever, get your points up to a certain amount so you can qualify for things. And $10 of it will still go towards helping Healing Hands Foundation to fight human trafficking and victimization, particularly with the work of Operation Underground Railroad. And there's, I think, a couple other products. I think the Rose Lotion is another one that it goes fully to help Healing Hands Foundation. All right. And so I have loved this one. You really smell the petitgrain really well. I have loved rubbing it on my temples, on my wrists. You're just needing a little bit of emotional boost throughout your day, or if you're just struggling with certain feelings, this Hope Oil is a beautiful oil. Okay. So super mint is really awesome. So now this is a new blend from doTERRA, and it is a blend of peppermint, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, bergamot mint and spearmint. Japanese mint and bergamot mint, I'm pretty sure those are like ones you can't purchase on an ongoing basis. They're just for select times. And I really love this. So I loved all the mints for focus, energy, stamina, breathing support, massaging intense muscles and all that. And it's just, I feel like this is a sweeter and a little bit softer than just any of those mints in particular, particularly peppermint and Japanese. Bergamot mint and spearmint are more gentle. Peppermint and Japanese have a higher menthol component. And so when blended together, it just really provides this sweet, gentler aroma. And so it comes in the roller or the bottle that you can diffuse, or some capsules. So these beadlets have about 1/4 of a drop of oil. And so you have On Guard beadlets, there's peppermint beadlets, there's now Metapower beadlets, and there's Superman. This is just great if you want to refreshen your mouth or internally get that boost of energy. And so just pop in your mouth, good to go, refreshed. Don't need bubble gum anymore, I guess. And this is co-impact sourced from northern India. And I think they source, I'm pretty sure all of these, but they have other oils that we source from there. And basically by offering this now, we're allowing them to rotate their crops. So certain crops grow better in certain seasons. So families have income all year round. So just even with that, doTERRA is like, I'm not just like, I want the most superior oil. They're like, no, we're committed to these people in northern India, and we want to see them be able to get income all year round. Like, that's amazing. Okay, like just stop and pause. Like, that's amazing. All right, so just know whenever you're purchasing any of these products, you're helping people around the world, right? And yourself. That's just powerful. All right, so I am not going to pronounce this word. Guaica wood. It's called holy wood. It smells delightful. It smells a lot like balsamic, very balsamic. And this is grown in a climate unlike any other. It's sourced from Paraguay and it's sourced sustainably. Someone called doTERRA and was like, hey, we have a bunch of land with all this. And they're like, wow, really? And just because of where it's sourced, the particular climate, it has like a very salty climate. The roots grow back quickly. The young trees eliminate carbon dioxide more. It's a very beautiful oil. So this is what we would call a base, a middle or base. So there's different notes, different types of oils when you're blending oils. And I have an oil class on blending oils for customers, by the way, if you ever want to know, watch that. But this is what we call a middle oil. And it has what we call sesquiterpenes, which are more denser oils. And so whenever you're blending oils, when you have you typically will blend like a denser oil to a very like a lighter oil. And that just gives a depth of fragrance, but depths of even efficiency. Now, this has been used in the perfume or fragrance industry for many years, but often it has been synthetic, right? And so we have this pure form. And so yeah, at convention too, they were like just doing different booths where you could like make your own fragrance with this, right? And so, but hey, it has so many other uses. You could use it for meditation, grounding, aroma. You could add it to tighten and tone your skin, to your feet to protect and promote protection of the cells, to promote drainage of the lymphatic system. Inhale from palms to calm the body and mind. So hand diffusion is a very powerful thing. I've been doing a lot more of it lately, where you're putting it in your hand. Deep, deep breaths. So beautiful. And it's like sweet. And so this is available. I forgot to say, okay. I'm pretty sure Hope is available. Let me see. What did my notes say? Pretty sure this is available now. This is not coming till January. So that's why it was really, if you can get the kit at any point, do it. But this isn't coming till January. This is coming October 1st, so the beginning of next month. So Spanish sage, it's not coming till March, and that's just because they're wanting to make sure they had enough for the convention, but they want to make sure that once people start ordering that they have enough to source it. That's always why. Now, Spanish sage is beautiful, but a lot of sages, as you know, they're so powerful, but a lot of sages have had synthetic things added to them, a lot of oils even. But this is it smells a lot like rosemary to me, so I love these kind of herbs. It's really great for cognitive health, massaging and enhancing tissue, soothing of tissues, ward off negative thinking, right? There we go. Emotional and mental health there. Massaging into the scalp of healthy looking hair, similar to rosemary. Yeah, it's just a really great oil to support a lot of different physical, emotional, and mental things. So eucalyptus. So now in the past, I'm pretty sure this might be replacing our current eucalyptus. There's different species of eucalyptus, right? So there's different, not every eucalyptus plant is the same. And we have just taken the one that we've had in the past and added 4 other species to it to help with a more consistent chemistry throughout the year, right? So remember, like certain plants grow in certain times, or even if they grow all year, depending on the climate, like the chemical constituent that makes the oil what it is might be different. And so by blending it there, we're assuring that you're getting a consistency that when you use it, it can do the same thing we did for you 6 months ago. And that's very important. Even at the bottom of each oil, there's like a little barcode. You can go to source2you.com and look at the testing of this particular oil so that if, it doesn't have any of these 5 species of eucalyptus, and then be like, what is doTERRA doing? Or if it has low amounts of all 5, it's like, that just shows you maybe the quality isn't as high, but it's going to be high because doTERRA is all about consistency. So this is available October 1st. And this isn't the only first time doTERRA's done this. They've done this with frankincense, copaiba, and cypress as well. Again, to add more consistency that when you use it, you get consistent effects. This is actually sourced sustainably from Rwanda, South Africa, and Australia. Again, that co-impact sourcing. All right. And you can use it for clear breathing and open pathways, add it to your moisturizer. I think I used this one last night. Was it this one? In the shower, just to revitalizing. Massaging onto stomach for soothing during menstruation. Diffusing to create a calm and relaxing atmosphere and add to massage for rejuvenation and vitality. All right. The next one is the On Guard hand sanitizing gel. So I haven't opened this one yet, but I tested it all throughout convention. So doTERRA has the On Guard, the protective immune boosting blend. They have the spray that you can spray your hands with. Now they also have the gel. And what's really cool about the gel, I think what's different, that's 0.3 there. Most hand sanitizers, they have some synthetic stuff in them, but they dry out your skin. But because this has plant-derived ethyl alcohol base and 70% of it moisturizes your skin. It kills 99.9% of most common germs. It's non-sticky, has a moisturizing formula of apple extract and glycerin. Of course, has the On Guard blend, and it's free from triclosan, which is what is often in a lot of your hand sanitizers, and parabens and phthalates that can cause different hormonal issues and issues in your body. All right, so this is available October 1st, and I'm really excited about this. I really love it. So this is so I haven't tried this yet. So many people are excited about this because what doTERRA has done, and even in their product showcase, they're moving towards more sustainability, even in how they package their products. And so they came out with new sun care products, and the sun care products, all of the materials are recyclable, particularly the spray, the aluminum spray that is the after recovery spray and sunscreen spray. And then also their Abode cleaning products, which are made of beautiful amber glass that you can, and then the refillable parts are, I think, are made of aluminum that's recyclable. And now a shampoo and bar versus having all that plastic, it's now in a bar. And so they're moving towards more sustainability for the planet as well. So by buying this, you reduce plastic and save water. It's great for all hair types, has peppermint and rosemary in there to purify and promote growth. It has fermented rice water, cleansing the scalp and strengthening all types of hair. It's safe for color treated hair, and it's free of any of that stuff that we want to avoid in our hair care products as well. Silicone, synthetic fragrances, dyes, sulfates, and parabens. Okay. It's amazing. Oh, Jennifer, hey, I didn't even realize that was you. Yes, Jennifer has used it already, and she says it's amazing. The conditioner bar. It's funny, when I told my husband, he's like, bars, shampoo and like it's a new thing. We don't think about bars for shampoo and conditioner, but it's actually very popular. It also has peppermint and rosemary. And very similar ingredients, but obviously it's a little bit different because one is more of a shampoo, one is more hydrating. So it's just a different balance of what's included in it. So these are really exciting and coming October 1st. Now, jasmine. So there are certain flowers that we all love smelling. but are more expensive to source because of how much of the raw material it takes to make the oil and the type of distillation. So steam distilled is very common for most essential oil plants that they come from. Something called CO2 extraction, something called absolutes, and cold pressed. But steam distilled is very hard to do with a flour. It's easier to do with something that's more liquidy, like peppermint will have the little oils come out, or even the peel of the rind, and that's cold pressed for citruses. I think lavender might be steam distilled. And so to have this is a huge deal. It's not available anything else on the market to get steam distilled jasmine. A lot of other jasmines have synthetic stuff added to it to make it more liquidy and all that sort of stuff. doTERRA does have jasmine on the roller. I'm not sure if it's available all year round, but that's what I've been using. And so it's diluted in fractionated coconut oil. But this is available. And again, all of the flower oils, there's a reason why we love them, ladies. They don't just smell good, they're good for you. So this is really good emotionally, to invoke feelings of joy during dark moments and thoughts. It's great to add to your skincare routine to brighten, tighten, and smooth skin. I forgot to say this. This is not in the kit. You have to buy this separately. So if you want this, you can buy it October 1st, but it doesn't come in the convention kit. You apply over the lower stomach to balance hormones or ease childbirth. Trust me, during childbirth, I wasn't worried about oils. I packed my oils, but that's anyways. But if you are someone who will remember to use your oils during childbirth, I use them during the beginning of labor, but not towards the end. Inhale deeply to uplift your mood, boost confidence, or promote intimacy, and wear behind the ears, and inhale to ward off feelings of shame or rejection. Ooh, so good. So again, it just shows you the power of all these oils for emotion. So this is an expensive one. It's up there with Melissa, but one drop goes a long, long way. And again, the benefits are amazing. Now, what we've all been waiting for. So this is the first time ever doTERRA has hinted at what products they've released. So they started sharing about these products back in August to the public. And the reason why is because I actually truly believe too that these products have the power to change health as we know it. And so doTERRA has a lot of oils, but guess what, friends? They have a lot of great supplements and products. And so I'm going to talk about the oil that's at the base of this line, this Meta Power line, but we're going to also talk about the products. And so Meta Power stands for metabolism, and then personal wellness realized. That's where the power comes from. And so if you have been with doTERRA for a while, you may know that there was an oil called Slim and Sassy, and it was the metabolic blend, and it contained these same oils. But the difference is now how they've blended the oils, such that there might be a little bit more of grapefruit, there might be a little bit more of lemon, but they've switched the ratio and maybe even where they source some of these. Well, no, they switched the ratio and they even showed a study. I think Jennifer was there. They showed a study of like using Slim and Sassy, another particular blend, and then Meta Power, and just like over a certain period of days, how this blend told fat cells to stop filling up. So we all have a certain amount of fat cells, right? And when we gain weight or we gain fat, those fat cells fill up. And for some people they fill up quick, for some people they don't fill up quick. But this blend helps tell your cells to stop filling up when you don't need that to fill up. Because listen, at the end of the day, fat is not bad. We all need fat in our body, and we as women carry more. But we don't need as much fat that we sometimes carry, especially the fat around our midsection, because that's close to our organs, right? So these particular oils are designed, all things that support your metabolism on a general basis. If you have grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark, but the oil is 50 to 70 times more powerful than the source, right? So grapefruit helps curb appetite, sugar cravings, and supports healthy metabolic responses. Lemon promotes fat burning processes and supports gentle cleansing. Peppermint enhances a sense of fullness while supporting digestion. Ginger boosts metabolism and fat burning processes. Cinnamon bark promotes healthy blood sugar levels and a metabolism boost. So together, just helping you beat those cravings, feel fuller longer, and not have to worry about fat storing as much. All right. So this is the base of the Meta Power system. And actually, you're meant to use all of them together. And I got in your convention kit, it's like a 30-day supply. So I've been using this together. The next is the gum, which they've had before, the satiation gum or satiety gum, and beadlets, as I've right here. And again, a quarter of a drop here. And these are just supposed to be like convenient on-the-go solutions throughout your day. You could take 1 to 2 beadlets under your tongue at mealtime. What it does is it kind of puts a taste in your mouth where you're like, oh, I'm satisfied. That's what it is. Reduces craving. Take when you need a boost of willpower mid-afternoon. And it's formulated with the oils from the MetaPower blend. I had a friend when she years ago with the Slim and Sassy said that this helped her when she was like physically like fasting from food in period. And so I usually put 2 drops of the oil that we just talked about in my water at the beginning of the day. And then I will use the gum or the beadlets throughout the day to just kind of support the cravings and the metabolism. And the soft gels, I use at every meal, 1 at every meal. Again, it's formulated with the metabolic blend, and it's designed to help normalize blood glucose levels, promote healthy insulin activity and response, inhibit fat cell maturation, and it may improve exercise performance. And what this means, normalized blood glucose levels and healthy insulin, is that whenever you eat sugar of any kind, whether it's processed, whether it's a fruit, whatever, it turns into glucose in your body, which is sugar at the end of the day. And the insulin is released to store that glucose in the form of glycogen to be released later when you need it in the form of glucogen. Or I think I might be doing those. But anyways, glucose is stored and then it's released later, right? Now, when we have too much sugar in our body, we have too much insulin. And therefore, your body can only store so much. It typically will store it in your muscles or your, I think your liver. But then it starts storing it as fat. That's why when we can have insulin regulated well, so that we have enough, don't have too much or too little, our fat, we don't get as much stored into fat, right? So this soft gel was specifically formulated for that. It includes the MetaPower blend, but includes some other stuff. And I'll be doing more throughout the next Tuesday. I'll be doing a lifelong vitality pack and MetaPower class to show you how they mix together. Then I'm going to kind of do a metabolic health challenge sort of thing in October to really support you in learning more about this and giving you more in-depth throughout the month education, like what makes this, just giving a summary right now, right? And so the metabolic assist is different than the metabolic soft gels. So the soft gels here, again, contain the oil, and it's just, you know, it's basically just the oil, honestly, and you could use it like this or the oil, but soft gel is easier. The assist contains some other stuff. It contains mulberry leaf extract and berberine hydrochloride. Now, the mulberry, let me make sure I say this right and I don't get this wrong. I have so much notes. Jennifer knows. We have notes all over the place. But the mulberry, I wanted to say something particularly about that, because that was Dr. I'm remembering who said it. I talked about it. Okay. Oh, yeah. So the mulberry leaf contains amino sugars, which compete for the same things that carbs do. So if you're putting this in here, it's like it's actually gonna take away that extra kind of glucose or extra stuff that you would typically get from other places, and you mobilize it. What is your metabolism designed to do? Your metabolism at the end of the day is designed to mobilize the nutrients that you're putting in, mobilize the stuff you put in your body. So when you're putting good stuff in your body that supports your body, it can mobilize it quicker or metabolize it quicker and use it all well, right? So this helps with sustained energy levels throughout your day, promote healthy fat metabolism, mobilizing even that fat, and reduce mealtime blood glucose spikes. Because when you eat certain foods, that's why it's really important, even little health coach here, to use to have a balance of macronutrients at every meal, to have a balance of fat, carbs, and proteins, because that helps, reduce your insulin and glucose spikes, because that's when your body's like, oh, I'm just getting all this stuff. I'm just going to store when you might not need to store it. Okay. Now this is something that actually you can sample now. So for all my current wholesale customers on my team, I could order the sample packet for you. We'll talk about that at the end. It's only $9, and so you could just send me the $9 and I'll send it to you. And if you don't have a wholesale account with doTERRA, I could order that for you as well. So this is made. There's a lot behind this, and I am still learning more about it. That's why I want to give myself more time before I do a more in-depth class around this. But basically, this is a powerhouse. This offers you an advantage. So collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. This isn't just a collagen supplement, by the way. But collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. We use it for a variety of different things, our lean muscle, connective tissue, and so forth. But what's beautiful about this contains 9 types of collagen, which offer different peptides, proteins, and stuff like that to support different things that go on in your body. Most collagen supplements will just have one type. And it's created in such a way where your body can actually absorb collagen, just like most supplements. If it's not designed in a way that your body can activate it and actually absorb it, then you're just going to pee it out or poop it out, right? And so this is the one that if you're wanting to like really fight the effects of aging, and I'll talk a little bit more about this, but there's a difference between lifespan and health span. You might live a very long life, but not live a very healthy life. In every way, not just skin, it's just like in every part, internally and externally. And so this is the one that promotes healthy biological aging, right? Because 6.8% of I think the US or something just like a very low number have healthy cardiometabolic health, which that means they have a low biological health. And so we're living longer, but we're not necessarily living healthier. All right. We want to live healthy, vibrant lives, have more energy, have genes that go with us and keep up with us, right? Have skin elasticity, have healthy cognitive function and so forth, right? And so this is the one that's going to help you with that. Okay. And it contains something called NMN, which helps something called NAD. We have NAD in our body. We need NAD, but as we age, that's something that's just the first to go. And that will lead to different effects in our body. So NMN is kind of like something that mobilizes that and kickstarts that in our body. Okay. So this entire MetaPower, it's available as a pack, not as individually. It's available as a whole pack starting October 1st. And you'll get 30-day supply of everything, only $179 at wholesale. So if you have an account already, order this on the Loyalty Rewards program. And I'll talk about why you should, if you're not on the Loyalty Rewards program, why you should be on the Loyalty Rewards program. It is the best way to get money back and free product and save money incrementally over time. So order this. Now, if you want to get started with this as a new customer October 1st, you can do that as well. So when you order this, because it's 150 PV or more, your enrollment fee is waived, so you'll become a wholesale customer. All right. And as people know who are on this call, I really support my customers in powerful ways, right? And so when you become a wholesale customer on my team, you'll get a lot of support and education in using the oil. So again, this kit here is available October 1st, but as a whole, not individually until November 1st. All right, so if you are on, and whether you're a new or current customer, again, a lot of these products aren't available to October 1st if you didn't get the kit. I would suggest getting the kit when it comes back. If you can go sign up for a post-convention tour, which we'll talk about, go there, and I'm pretty sure they'll have the kits, but if not, a lot of these are available on October 1st, so you can wait there. Now, if you're a new customer, I do suggest getting started with customizing your order. And, you know, if any of these products interest you and you're new, don't wait until October 1st. There are a lot of great products that you could use to support you and then add on those other ones. And the kit that I recommend when people are getting started, if they're thinking about metabolic health and lifespan and lifestyle and overall health and wellness, is the Healthy Habits Kit, because it contains the digestive and nutritional supplements that will work hand in hand with MetaPower. So what, and I'll talk about this on Tuesday on the next class, but Lifelong Vitality Pack, what that does, it provides you with the micronutrients you need. I'm going to break them down for you. So Lifelong Vitality supports your cell structure and function through micronutrients and optimal enzyme function. MetaPower optimizes the metabolism of macronutrients from metabolic activity. And then essential oils support, chemical communication in your body to basically upregulate good genes and good things in your body and deregulate things that aren't good. And then a healthy lifestyle supports all of that. And so that's why adding this MetaPower system is powerful, but the foundation is making sure you're getting the nutrients you need. And so that's why the Lifelong Vitality Pack will provide you really essential micronutrients. I am a health coach, and I do have even a self-study Healthy Habits Jumpstart program that I've created, where you could, if you really want to learn more about macronutrients, more about lifestyles like healthy exercise, stress, sleep, mindset, all of that, and really get some support and tools in that, I would definitely check out my Healthy Habits course. And I can link that here in the Facebook group, or you could even message me if you're interested, because that's going to give you a lot of foundations and actual habits and routines you need to create. And the Healthy Habits Kit here, the one I suggest people starting with, or again, if you're a current customer and want to really focus on this, it goes really hand in hand. It covers the same areas that I cover. Okay. So again, if you're a new customer, you can get started this month or this kit or anything else. We can really work that out for you. And then when these new products come, you can order them on the Loyalty Rewards program and get free points. And if you're a current customer, you can, if you want any of these, I would, you have to wait till October 1st if you haven't gotten your kit. These are just some of the starter kits. And then, yeah, the Loyalty Rewards program, most of you know what it is, but basically it is a chance to get free doTERRA dollars. You already have a wholesale account, you're just saving 25%, but you could save up to 30% more on this program. And you basically order a certain amount a month to earn points, a certain amount to maintain points. Okay. And then you could even get a free product each month, depending on how much you order. So it is the best way to customize your monthly wellness box. And what I do with people when they do a wellness consult is create a 90-day plan that if they wanted to incorporate the oils they have and the ones they might want, they could do that each month and create a monthly wellness routine for themselves. All right. And those who are wanting to get started with doTERRA this month, this is a next month. So that's why if you want to get some of these oils for free, you want to get started this month, I'm offering a free Citrus Bliss, Serenity, and Adaptive, depending on how much you order. If you order 100 points, you'll get Citrus Bliss. 200 points, you get Citrus Bliss and Serenity. 300 points or more, you'll get Citrus Bliss, Serenity, and Adaptive, which is over $100 in wholesale value for free. This is what we call the deep sleep combo. Beautiful, beautiful blends of oils. All right. If you want to sample MetaPower, so if you are a current customer on my team and you don't have the convention kit and you really want to sample MetaPower from now, there are pre-done samples for the Advantage, which contains the collagen and stuff. And the reason why they included 3 is because people have actually felt a lot of results after 3 days. And you just add to your water. If you do protein or smoothies, you could, but it tastes really good. It's like a lemony, orangey flavor. And so if you are a current customer, I can send it to you on my team with no ship. It's free shipping for current customers. If you're new, you want to get started and you don't have a wholesale account, I could send it to you as well. I think it might just be a little bit of shipping for you. So let me know. I did this for someone today. And so let me know if that's something you're interested in. And so you can test it out this month. So for those on, I'm going to drop it in the chat here. Wait, HTTP. Okay. And then I'm going to drop it in the comments here. If you fill out that form, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to raffle off a breathe oil because you guys came alive. Yes. I like to reward people when they come on live because listen, some days I'm like, oh, I'll catch the replay, and I just never do if I don't watch it live. So go fill out that form, and when you've done it, let me know in the chat or the comments so I can raffle off this breathe oil. All right. Okay. So go to madewell345.com/raffle form and fill out that raffle, and I will, someone will win a Breathe Roller Touch. All right, and then lastly, I think this is the last thing, post-convention tours. So I went to these once when I wasn't able to go to convention, and even though I watched convention that year, it was just still great to be there and to get the products, to learn a little bit more, to meet other doTERRA advocates, just as it was. And it's usually like 4 hours on I think the one that I go to is on a Saturday. But you'll receive in-depth product education from doTERRA experts and leaders, enjoy hands-on essential oil experiences and product demonstrations. You'll receive a 5 milliliter bottle of citrus bloom. I think it's only like $10 to $15 or something like that to attend this. And then you can learn how to incorporate oils. And so this is great if you're wanting to get started. Well, one, reach out to me if you want to get started, but you want to learn more and we're not in the same, and you want to do something in person. It's great if you're a current customer. It's great if you want to introduce people to the oils. It's just a great mini convention experience. And so you can go to doTERRA's website and look for post-convention, or go to that link there and just look for a city near you. The closest to me is in Orlando. It's about an hour away, and we'll see. If I have people who want to go with me, I'll go so that I can be in the back with the baby. That's the main thing. But yeah, this is a great way to invite friends and family to learn more about these products. And they start, I think, as early as October. So, all right. Okay, let's see here. 8:57. Any questions from anyone? You feel free to let me know in the chat. Any questions? And I will let the person know who won the free oil after, because I have to go and see all the forms. But if there's yeah, just let me know if any questions. And again, next Tuesday I will be doing a class on Lifelong Vitality Pack and MetaPower and how they work well together. And then I think it's mid-October, I'm either going to do just a MetaPower class, or I'm going to do a 5-day metabolic boost challenge, where we're going to go through the 5 pillars of metabolic health. And that includes some lifestyle factors, that includes smart supplementation. And so that's going to be really fun. That'd be a great place for you to attend, to really learn more about how to use the MetaPower and lifelong vitality, and just, incorporate some healthy habits. So bringing in both my health coaching and oil stuff here. I even invite friends and family as well. You're welcome. I'm so glad. And again, if you already, I think the 3 of you that are left on, you guys have access to the virtual stuff. All the stuff is available. All the trainings and stuff from the convention is available now. It's just so amazing. I really would allocate some time, a couple times a week or on the weekends, because it's only available to October 8th, to just go ahead and watch it as they go more in depth. Okay. And then feel free, the convention group here will be open for a little while longer if you want to share. I'll probably be open to the end of the month. Okay. That's it. All right. Well, if you guys are interested in the Lifelong Vitality Pack and MetaPower class, go to the event section in the Facebook group and you'll know when that's happening. It's September 27th at 8 p.m. Okay, that's it. Thank you all, and have a great day. You're welcome.